Welcome to Cognit Haven. Today we will explore one of the most profound psychological concepts that can reshape your life. Why do we feel pain? Is it reality that hurts us, or is it our perception of reality? This discussion will be a deep dive into neuroscience, psychology, philosophy, and practical strategies to reshape your perception and live a more fulfilling life. Stay with us till the end as we uncover the science and philosophy behind our emotions. Chapter 1. Understanding Pain and Perception. Pain is an inevitable part of human existence, but have you ever noticed how two people can experience the same situation and react in completely different ways? One may feel completely devastated, while the other remains calm and unaffected. Why does this happen? The answer lies in perception. Our brain processes every experience through a lens shaped by past memories, emotions, and learned beliefs. What we perceive as painful might not necessarily be painful in reality. It is how we interpret the situation that determines our emotional response. 1. The two types of pain. 1. Physical pain, a biological response to injury or illness. 2. Emotional pain, often created by our own thoughts and interpretations. Understanding the difference between these two can help us manage our suffering more effectively. Chapter 2. The Science Behind Perception. Neuroscience explains that our brain constructs reality based on the information it receives. Our sensory organs provide raw data, but our brain interprets this data and assigns meaning to it. The role of the brain, the amygdala, processes emotions and fear. The prefrontal cortex helps regulate emotional responses. The hippocampus stores memories that influence how we perceive situations. A famous experiment by psychologist David Eagleman demonstrated that people's perception of time changes when they are afraid, proving that perception is flexible and can be trained. Chapter 3. The Role of Childhood and Social Conditioning. From early childhood, we are conditioned to respond to situations in certain ways. Society teaches us that failure is bad, rejection is painful, and loss should lead to suffering. But are these universal truths, or are they learned behaviors? How childhood experiences shape perception. Parental reactions to mistakes influence how we see failure. Cultural norms dictate how we express or suppress pain. School experiences shape our self-worth and response to challenges. By recognizing these influences, we can begin to unlearn unhealthy perceptions. Chapter 4. The Connection Between Thoughts and Emotions. Every emotion we feel is a result of our thoughts. If we change our thoughts, we can change how we feel. The thought-emotion connection. Negative thoughts lead to stress and anxiety. Positive reframing can reduce suffering. Mindfulness helps in observing thoughts without reacting emotionally. By training ourselves to think differently, we can develop mental resilience. Chapter 5. How Expectations Shape Our Pain. Expectations play a crucial role in how we experience pain. When reality does not meet our expectations, we feel disappointment, frustration, or sadness. Managing expectations. Reduce unrealistic expectations to prevent disappointment. Accept uncertainty as a part of life. Focus on what is within your control. Chapter 6. Cultural Differences in Pain Perception. Different cultures perceive pain differently. Some societies encourage expressing pain, while others promote emotional restraint. Understanding these differences can help us reframe our own experiences. Examples. In some Asian cultures, people are taught to endure pain silently. Western cultures encourage talking about emotions. Indigenous traditions may use rituals to transform suffering into strength. Chapter 7. The role of mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation have been proven to alter perception and reduce pain. Benefits of meditation: helps detach from distressing thoughts, activates brain regions associated with peace and happiness, teaches presence and acceptance. Chapter 8: The impact of trauma on perception. Trauma changes how we perceive the world. It can make us more sensitive to pain and distress. However, through healing and therapy, we can shift our perspective and regain control over our emotions. Steps to overcome trauma. 1. Acknowledge and validate your feelings. 2. Seek professional help if needed. 3. Practice self-care and forgiveness. Chapter 9. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT, and Pain Management. CBT helps individuals change negative thought patterns that contribute to suffering. By identifying and altering these thoughts, we can reduce emotional pain and gain a healthier outlook on life. ARTS. CBT techniques: identifying negative thought patterns, replacing them with healthier perspectives, practicing daily positive affirmations. Chapter 10. How gratitude changes perception. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. Research shows that practicing gratitude daily can significantly reduce stress and improve emotional well-being. SARS. Daily gratitude practices: maintain a gratitude journal, express appreciation to loved ones, reflect on small joys in life. Chapter 11. The influence of media and society on pain perception. The way pain is portrayed in media and society affects our perception. Constant exposure to negativity can amplify our suffering, while positive influences can help us develop resilience. Media influence. Social media comparison increases emotional suffering. New sensationalism triggers fear and anxiety. Positive content can rewire our perception. Chapter 12. The Science of Happiness and Pain Reduction. Happiness is a skill that can be cultivated. Neuroscientific research shows that engaging in positive activities can rewire our brain to perceive less pain and more joy. Activities that boost happiness: exercise and movement, engaging in hobbies and passions, acts of kindness and service. Chapter 13. Real-life case studies of mind over pain. Let's analyze real-life examples of individuals who reshaped their perception and transformed their lives. Fact. Examples: Nelson Mandela found peace despite decades of imprisonment. Stephen Hawking maintained a positive outlook despite his condition. Viktor Frankl discovered meaning in suffering during the Holocaust. Chapter 14. Practical exercises to change perception. To reprogram your brain, here are some exercises. The thought experiment: rewriting your narrative, daily gratitude practice, exposure therapy, meditation practice, journaling your progress. Chapter 15. Conclusion: the power of perception. So, is pain real, or is it just perception? The truth is, while pain itself exists, suffering is largely a choice. If we train our minds to view reality differently, we can significantly reduce our suffering and live a more fulfilling life. Remember, reality does not hurt. It is our thoughts about reality that create pain. Change your perception and you change your world. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cognit Haven. See you in the next episode.